Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Monopoly Mike coming to you live from the Monopoly Mike Studios in South Carolina. Hope everyone's having a great day. Just wanted to get on today and talk a little bit about a game I started playing back around the holidays, December, I think it was the last week of December, first week of January there at the new year. And I got involved with this game called Upland, and it's within the metaverse. I've been doing a lot of studies there and there's a really cool, exciting venture. So it's basically a play to earn game in the Upland Metaverse, and it reminds me a lot of Monopoly. And I loved Monopoly as a kid and still play to this day. And you basically can go in this game and you can buy properties, sell properties, and make money on them. And you could also develop the properties. So a lot of cool stuff. This particular game can actually be played through a mobile app right on your phone or iPad. You can also play the web version on your computer where there's a little bit more functionality. But it's been a lot of fun and it's earned some money too. So just going to tell you a little bit about it today, and then we'll have more details coming in future podcasts and videos. I know starting out, I kind of didn't know what I was doing and learned a lot along the way, and there was a lot of misinformation out there about how the game worked, and people that have played this game for like 1 or 2 days and thought they were gurus. So I learned a lot of stuff along the way, and hopefully I can share that with other people looking to get started and kickstarting their profit. So just some of the cool things that are in Upland right now. Like I said, you can build on properties. So you can buy properties, first of all. And with the properties, you actually earn daily and monthly interest on these properties just for holding them. The UPIX system in Upland, UPIX is basically a currency, and it's the way that you buy and purchase things within the game. And then in turn, you can sell that for more UPIX or you can sell it for cash as well. Okay. So once you have the properties, and if you look over here to the right side, this little clip here, you can see the blue, the gray, and the light blue properties. Those are the properties that you can buy. And then you can see the little structures in the background there at the top. These are things that can be built within those properties. So that's some of the things you could do. And some of the different things that you can build like townhouses, you can do big ones, small ones. You can build ranch houses. You can build luxury houses that are a lot bigger. You could also build apartments. It's an 8-story apartment, and then you can also decorate these properties and different things. There's also things like treasure hunts. So you could be in a particular city and do treasure hunts where you can actually, if you get to the treasure in the given time, that you can earn UPIX, or you can also earn Spark. And Spark is something that's used to develop on the property. So a lot of cool stuff to do within the metaverse. So I'll get into just a couple short things here. Like I said, this is going to be just a basic overview of what goes on in the metaverse. So within the metaverse, you've got a bunch of different cities, and there's new cities breaking every month. But you can travel between different cities. So some of the different means of transportation right now, currently in the game, are you can travel by plane, trains, hyperlink, buses, soon to be cars. They are coming out with the vehicles. The actual cars are going to be in the game in just a few short weeks here. They're going to release that at the Vegas convention and release. But just for an example, let's say you were in the city of Chicago in the metaverse. You can actually go to the airport and you can buy a ticket for a plane and you can fly to LA. And based on where you're flying within that parameter, that would determine how long it would take to get there, and also the expense of that ticket within the metaverse. And then there's other means of transportation like trains. So let's say you're in Chicago and you wanted to take a train to Cleveland. So currently in the game, Cleveland doesn't actually have an airport, so train would be the way that we would get there. So you would go to the train station, you would buy a train ticket, and then you can travel from Chicago to Cleveland to conduct business, do different things. And then there's also a hyperlink. It's similar to a train, but it's a little bit quicker means of transportation that's available in some areas. So that's kind of how the transportation works right now. And again, like I said, we are going to have cars are going to be coming out in the next couple of weeks. That's going to be released, I think, the second week of June, second week of June, that should be released. So we're looking forward to that and all the exciting things to come there. So With the structures, I was talking a little bit about the structures before, and I've got a couple little clips here I can show you. But this over here to the left side, you can see this reddish pink building. This is actually an 8-story apartment that I built in Queens. It's over on McLaughlin Ave, and it's in a node in the Hollis Woods area. And then over here on the right side, this is a little bit bigger picture, so you can see off to the left side of the view, there's a it's an apartment building that's being constructed. There's actually two there that are being constructed and built, and they're still in production. So you can tell they're a little bit more transparent where you really can't see the actual structure like the one to the left there. And then on that blue street in the back here, there's a big long strip that's like a royal blue. There's a bunch of different developed houses there, and some of those are completely developed. Some are more transparent, so you can tell which ones are finished and then which ones are still in construction. And that's in the Hyde Park, LA area there. So it's really cool. Some of the different developments that are going on in different areas. So with the structures too, once you start to build the houses, you can decorate these houses. So during the Christmas time, you can decorate for the holidays and put lights on the houses, Santa Clauses, all kinds of cool stuff. They have flags. You can put a flag on your house. This flag is actually from one of the really cool events that Upland had done, where they were trying to help out with all the crazy stuff going on over in the Ukraine, and the proceeds went to help the people in the Ukraine. So that's just kind of a structure flag there that you can put on your house. And then there were some Halloween spirits and different things too, so you can decorate for Halloween. So a lot of really cool, unique stuff, just depending on what you're into. So there's so many different things that you can do within the metaverse. So everybody, might have different things that they focus on. So some other things that have developed over the last few months within the metaverse is the NFL has gotten involved a little bit. I know there's a lot of different football players that are actually actively building and playing within the game. And I know there's Saquon Barkley, who played football over at Penn State University, is now with the New York Giants. And I know he's actively playing in the game and has properties that he's built. And I've seen him buzzing around the community in different areas. And then this is a picture of the SoFi Stadium that was developed, and this is actually where the Super Bowl was played this past year. So you can kind of go to LA and you can check that out. I actually own a few properties over by the stadium, so it's pretty cool. It's going to be interesting to see that develop and all the different capabilities that are going to be available there once the different cities have the stadium. So there's a bunch of stadiums currently available that have structures actually up, and there's a lot more still coming. So as they develop. Some of the other stuff that's going on with the NFL, and this is already actively happening, is you can actually go in and buy jerseys and hats. And these are what are considered NFTs, if you've ever heard that term. And they're basically collectible pieces, digital collectible pieces. So I remember as a kid going out and collecting baseball cards, football cards, and depending on how well that player produced, how popular they were, determines obviously what the value of those types of cards are. And these are going to be kind of the same, depending on the jersey that you have, the caliber of player that is, and how they've produced in their careers. That could determine the future value of these. There is, once the football season is back in session, you can actually travel to different cities and you can visit the stadiums while the live games are going on. So let's say there's a game going on in LA. You can go to that city and go to that stadium within the metaverse, and you can actually buy jerseys or hats or different things for the teams that are playing that given day. There's also typically a game ball that's sold. So you go into like a drawing, and whoever the lucky person that is drawn can get a chance to buy that game ball. And there's only one. So depending on the outcome of that game, the caliber of game, whether it's a regular game, playoff game, Super Bowl, that could determine the value of that live game ball. So it's really cool. So there's a lot of really cool stuff coming. I know coming up in Vegas in a couple of weeks, there's going to be a lot more stuff released. So we're really excited about that. So we'll keep you guys posted on everything. We're going to have some really cool videos coming out to help people get started in the game, and I'll have some links coming. When you do start playing the game, like I said, there's a lot of things that I learned And I wish I would have known him when I started out. It could have catapulted my earnings in the game. So, but it's been a lot of fun. I've met a lot of really cool people. So I look forward to meeting some new people. So hopefully this video can give you guys just a little bit of information on what's going on with the Upland community within the metaverse. And I'll have more videos coming, more in depth on training. So we'll look forward to talking to everybody soon.